Namaste, everybody, and welcome to a foundational yoga class. I am Aphinya. Thank you so much for joining in, and thank you so much for taking the time to love yourself. Please enjoy this class however that fit your schedule. Stay with me through the end of the class or take some if you have to. Also, if you love to support my channel financially, I have the link on the description below. You can check it out after the class. Also, you can support this channel by like the video, subscribe to the channel. You can talk about your experience on your own Facebook and Instagram about the practice. You can send me good vibe. All of them are invaluable, and thank you for doing that. I want to start the class with a quote that I just closed it. So I will not get it all exactly the same, but it goes something like this. I actually posted on Facebook as well. I complain about having no shoes. See, it doesn't sound as eloquent already. I complain about having no shoes until I met a man who have no feet. Let it sink in a little bit. I feel good. I mean, this is the second time I talk about this. Normally, I teach flow and foundational yoga class the same, but this quote has been a savior for this week because it just, kind of slapped me back into a bigger perspective. It kind of pushed me back into the space of contentment, of looking at life from positive space, from loving space, not fear, not hate. And to me, all I want is just to keep me healthy, and to think positively is make me healthy physically and mentally, and I need that for the long run. I want to grow old and be healthy. That is my main point. However, I don't have any however. Everybody wants that. We just want to be healthy, but we just do all of these little things, or we allow everything from the outside to affect the way we think. We making the choice that we should not make, and then we feel regret about it. And sometimes we forget, as a human being, that is what's happening. And it's so important to keep practicing, to keep looking, to keep telling yourself that you have to do the work to stay healthy mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. This is a lifestyle. This is a forever journey. This is what I hope that everybody should do. But of course, to me, go back to a Buddhism teaching, everybody karma is on their own. I cannot, pull them out from their journey. I can only offer. And for whoever that's ready, they will see that possibility to love themselves. So that's why I am here for you, and also thank you at the same time to be here for me and one another. Having said that, close your eyes, please. You can be on your seat, you can be on your back, you can even stand up. Honor the space, honor yourself. You just have to close your eyes with that and journey back inside. Remember that the power is lies within always. Remember that your mind doesn't control your spirit always. So you go back to find your soul. You go back inside to be the one who take care of this body, take care of these thoughts. Remember that in each and every moment, we can allow it to overwhelm us. We can allow it to annoy us. Or we can be skillful and be mindful to look at it with an open heart, with no control, and willing to see the good, willing to see the possibilities, willing to see the value. And because of that willingness, it will give us this feeling of letting it go, of health, of happiness. And you know you want that to be healthy. And with that in mind, we join our hands together. We place our thumbs at our third eye. And then we chant Om 3 times together, please. Take a deep breath in. Exhale fully. Another deep inhale. You bow your head toward your heart. Release your hands. Lift your chin. Open your eyes. I am going to sit down and warm up today. If you want to join me, it's great. Close that. Or you can do your warming up. If you know how to take good care of yourself, and then we can meet some places. I will let you know. We can sit legs wide apart. You can actually switch your seat back and forth if you like. I almost kicked my tea already. We can go from head down. We're going to start like that. Yeah. My wrist said, no, check me first. Get your neck to move. You can circle your neck. You can tilt it sideways. Don't round your back, please. You can do half circle. Breathe deeply in and out through your nose. So let's stay within your seat. You can target your shoulder. You can target your neck, your wrist, your forearm. You can target your trunk. What part in your body you want to target first? I will leave it up to you. How about that? So you are more like free form of moving. So you learn to really listen to your body. I actually want that more than anything else. Oh, just to let you know, I have a request for a pose. So you're lucky today. And I hope I don't forget to put that pose in. Make sure you do, both sides. Yeah. You can check your leg. Don't forget your ankles. Yeah. Seated stretch. It's not stretch warming up. It's more comfortable for us to actually have more flexibility in our legs muscles, in our hips muscles. If you are tight or super tight, this is actually, to me, is not a safe place to stretch. Better be on your back and do the stretching so your lower back doesn't get, pulled downward by the tightness of the hamstrings muscles. Don't forget that you can twist your body a little bit. That is for the back muscle. It's really good to kind of gradually, move the muscle, and you kind of increase the range gradually, right? And by the end of it, we feel better, and we feel like we actually able to feel that the muscles have a little bit more room, a little bit more length, maybe a little bit more strength. Side stretch. Oh, I cannot believe that the muscle that go along the side body can be so tight. But they are. And they need tea. Yeah. You're going to breathe a couple more breaths, and then I'm going to take over, okay? Oh my God. It feels like it's never enough, isn't it? Aphinya, please don't go anywhere yet. Okay, now from here, facing the front of your mat, and you are going to create a diamond shape with your legs, okay? So your legs are turned out, and you can see your knees are bent slightly. The little toe side edge of your feet are on the floor. And the stretch is the same most of the time, is to get your body forward and downward. If you are really tight, you can have your hand back behind you while your legs is opening like this. And get your spine upward and push yourself forward and toward the floor. And you're going to feel that it's going to go like along the lateral sides of the legs. You can move your legs around and just feel where the stretch are. Can you go further? Should you stop? Breathe. Remember that props are good. If you need them, grab them. And you don't want to round your back. You don't want your chest to go toward your belly. If that's happening, give yourself more height and go more upward, okay? And you do big movement with the body, big jellyfish move. 2 more. Inhale, move up and away from the legs, and then we change into Paschimottanasana. Maybe shake it a little bit more. So this one is our hamstring stretch. Before we get into the stretch, make sure your sitting bones are on the ground, you're spreading your toes, legs are on the floor. If you need the strap, use it. Yeah. Place it at the ball of the feet. Remember, this is going to help you to kind of go forward. I don't want your elbow to go toward your hips. Okay, keep your elbow extending. And big move with the bodies again. Follow your breath. Soften your jaw. Soften your eyes. Just appreciate how tight your hamstring are. You know, some people will be happy to have your tight hamstrings. Why? Because they don't have legs. Yeah, so be grateful. Seriously. One more breath. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. And Bharadvajasana, so tilt your body to the right. I'm going to facing the camera. Have your hands down, and your leg can bend at the knee and move it to the left. And we do twisting in Bharadvajasana. So our twist is go toward the right. Use your left hand, places wherever. Left leg, right leg. Right hands go back. Inhale, spine nice and long, ribs is in, and exhale, twist. Inhale, you untwist. Exhale, you twist. Again, big movement. Don't arch your back here. One more breath. Inhale, untwist, and we chain side twist. Here we go. And inhale, untwist. Then we go from here to Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees apart. Spine is up. You can move your knees side to side. This is quite a deep hip opening, I have to say, if you're really tight. If you can keep going forward and toward the floor with your spine elongated, please feel free to do so. One more breath. And then carefully, you kind of lean back a little bit and bring your legs up together. Extend your right leg straight. Left knees bend, heel to the groin. Left arms overhead. And stretch. Parivitta Janusheshasana. Breathe and then extend your body sideways to the right. Remember, strap can help. Your left arms can be more than just arm extended. You can hold the back of the head. Two more. Last one. Then you inhale, you move away from the right side, go to the left side. I might need a block for this. And you're just gonna go all the way to the floor. And use your hand to push yourself up and off the floor. And now you have your left hand, left knee, right leg straight on the floor. We circle, is it right? Left hand, left knee, right legs on the floor. And we circle the right shoulder 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. Change direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then stretch nice and long. I think I can move the height now. Breathe. Last one. And then facing the floor, get your right leg step forward to the right. We get into a lizard pose, so we here or anyway already. Why don't use the opportunity? Right leg go forward to the right slightly, body diagonal to the left. Here we go. Hips back, chest extend, and you bow down. Remember that your right knee remains over the ankle. Inhale, move up and away from the floor, and we are going to stay here and twist. So your legs are still where it is, but you might have to narrow it down a little bit or not. Then your left hand is on the floor on the block, right? Get this triangle shape on the floor in the width that you like, yeah. And our twist is gonna go to the right. So you push your left hand into the floor, move your hip back, keep breathing. Inhale, and then exhale. When you twist, your chest is gonna turn to the right. Your belly is gonna turn to the left. Your hips gonna move back. Your chest is gonna extend to the opposite side. And breathe and move into your back and exhale, twisting. Keep breathing, keep moving. Keep your right knees bent. You can choose to get your right arms somewhere that when you land it, your shoulders are happy. It's a strong pose, I have to say. 2 more breaths. Last one. And then exhale, you untwist and go toward the floor. Tuck your back toes under. Get your back knees out from the floor and you pivot to the left. And you make your feet parallel toward one another, right? I'm going to facing the front. So you come into Upavista, Upasarita, Padottanasana, shins in, thighs apart, heart extend, and your stretch is to go toward the floor, okay? Or you can go sideways and then stretch. Yeah, that's also good. And kind of experiment your own body. If you're dangling really deep, oh my God, you can hold your elbow, dangling it side to side. You can do the twisting as well, right? Wherever you are, you just give your breath, your best, and keep breathing. Be gradual with the stretch, and be respectful. I'm gonna go back here. And then carefully inhale, move up and away from that stretch. Bend your knees, turn toward the front of the mat. Get your right knee down, get your left leg back, and you take child's pose. Extend your arms alongside the ears. Round your back up to the sky. Inhale, move forward to your wrist, arch at the end. Exhale, round your back up to the sky, move backward and sit down toward your heel. Repeat. Two more. Spread your fingers apart. Really claw the floor with your finger pads enough. Come up onto your hands and knees and make a spinal circulation. Pick what side you want to go first. Don't forget your neck. Keep breathing. And give me 3 more. 1. Change the direction, please. Relax your jaw. You soften your cheek. 3 more. And then you stop. Child's pose. Inhale deeply. Stay present with your breath. Then you walk your hand back to your knees, come up to a seated position, and we have to visit our second side, right? So this time your left leg extended, your right knee is bent, heel to the groin, right arms overhead, side stretch to the left. You want to turn your trunk diagonal up to the sky, your ribs is in. Use your arms wisely. Experiment. See what works for your body, and it should shift from moment to moment too. One more breath. And then you move from the left to the right. Inhale and go to the floor and come up on the knees, and then circle your left shoulder 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 5 on the other direction. Big circle. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then stretch when you exhale. This is when you move your trunk. You kind of rouse slightly when you inhale. And then exhale, turn your body up to the sky. 2 more. And we're going to go toward the floor, far. And we do our lizard pose with the left leg go forward to the left, diagonal the foot, knee over the ankle. Body diagonal to the right. See if your knee needs the blanket or not. And here we go. The stretches go toward the floor with the spine elongate. One more breath. And inhale, you move up and away from the stretch, and we set up for our twisting. Our twisting is go to the left, okay? So your right hand's on the floor or on the block. If you look at your foundation, it's actually look like a triangle, and you can create the size of this triangle however your body feel comfortable, and you can keep adjusting. You just have to be mindful when you move your body part. And when you're ready, inhale, breathe into your back, push the floor away. Exhale, twisting, long spine. And then you have to control everything while you move. Okay. Heart go up, belly go to the floor, knees still stay bent. Neck is a part of the spine. Both shoulder blades move back toward one another. Your left hands are yours. You can be mindful to be playful with it. And then you don't forget anything that you cannot see. So you have to learn to feel your body. Last breath. Carefully untwist. Tuck your right toes under. Get your right knees off the floor. Pivot to the right. Heels in. Toes out. Knees bend. Get up onto your thighs, and let's get your trunk up into goddess pose. You keep your hands onto your thigh for now. Okay. Each exhale, keep extending your knees further apart. And then we twist the shoulder. Go in and forward. come back center. Goddess pose, arms. If you want to add it, just land right here like a cactus pose. Cactus pose, cactus arm. And you extend the energy outward. You feel that your limbs are expanding out when you exhale. And when you inhale, you kind of draw the energy back into the center of the body. Once again, you do your jellyfish dance. And then carefully push out from your feet. Come up when you feel like, okay, I feel safe to move the feet in. Do that. And have your shins in. Elongate the spine. Inhale. We go forward and toward the floor. And turn toward the front of the mat. Get your left knee toward the floor. Get your right leg back. Child's pose, please. And we go from here to our forearm plank pose. Since we're really close to the floor, so we do that. Remember that you can be on your knee, get into your pose, or have your legs straight. Or you can go back and forth because you don't know how long you're going to be here. So you challenge your body respectfully. Two more breaths. Exhale, go to the floor with your belly and your chest, and then extend your left arms out to the left. Turn your chest open to the right. Breathe. Keep your body connect to the floor. You're not lifting anything off the ground right now. You just kind of sink into it, and you turn your body open. Other side, please. Remember, the more you turn, the more you stretch. You are in control of that. Oh, this is a little bit close to the wall. And roll onto your belly and your chest. And from here, please do cobra pose with your breath and really get your body to move in a big way. The position of your hands are crucial for your tightness and your flexibility. You have to choose what's right for your body. Top of the feet on the floor with inhalation. You come off from the floor. With exhalation, you go down into the floor just enough. We're not going to go all the way through. Remember, spines grow long, make it one piece. Core engage. The higher you come up, the more you have to use and be really mindful with your lower back here. Give me two more, please. And exhale, go toward the floor. Stack the hand, rest your foreheads on it. Breathe. From here, we go to Ekapada Bikasana, one leg frog pose, and we do left leg first. Hold the foot with the hand or use a strap, okay? If your hip flexion, if your hip flexor, it is your hip flexor stretched, so you really need to get into the flexion of the knee the best you can. Remember, when you pull the foot down, you also have to pull it toward the ground and extend that knees away from you. The elongation action should be a part of that flexion at your knee. If you don't get much, don't worry. This should not be the only time that you stretch your hip flexor. Just want to show you how you can use this strap. Okay? Other side, please. And please be mindful that your shoulder, while you hold the leg with your own hand or the strap, you don't want it to point toward the floor. You want it to do the opposite action, is to go toward the sky. It may not look like it, but the action itself is important. Since the weight is go there and the gravity is also go that direction, you don't want to round your shoulder in this stretching. One more breath. And then let it go. Maybe windshield wiper while your belly is on the floor. You bend your knee, feet go up to the sky. And you move it side to side. And now one more cobra, please. Now this time you're going to do less movement in the body, okay? And try to find the height that it's work for your body at this moment. Here we go. Remember that your rounding shoulders are not a part of the cobra. You have to be able to really opening your heart. Your palm, your fingers, so crucial here, and your lower back, your core, also important. Next exhale, go toward the floor. Stack the hand and rest, please. Breathe. If your lower back need help, rocking the hip side to side will do. Take care of that. And here we go. I'm going to take you into a request pose, which is a frog pose. So this one you have to come up onto your hands and knees. And for me, the best way to do that is I have to have one leg on the mat and one leg on the blanket because I have a wood floor and I definitely don't want my knee to be on the wood floor because it's hurt. And the blanket will help me slide. I don't know that you can see it or not. I'm going to move back a little bit more. If you have carpet, it would be great just maybe to be on, I mean, your mat should be on the carpet already and you can just have the other legs off the mat. And what the look is going to look like this, it look like goddess pose, but your body is go toward the floor. So think about the shape of goddess pose, right? Which means that the shins are parallel. The shins right here, sorry. They parallel toward one another, and your thighs is also, on the same length. And the job that you have to do is you extend your knees apart. Yeah, okay. That is your goddess pose, remember? Same exact idea, but now you do it with the gravity. You can see that. And your bodies come down toward the floor. You have to use your forearm to kind of hold up your upper bodies a little bit. And you just keep extending the knees apart. I would love you to spread your toes while you're doing this. And all you have to do is just breathe and work with the gravity and keep extending the knees apart. I hope you are doing the pose right now. Now, your legs doesn't really have to be this shape forever. You can play around, and in order to do that, you just have to make sure that the weight is on your knees, right? Then you can move your feet out from the floor. You can see him keep moving right now. And you can do Baddha Konasana, which try to get your feet together and you extend your knees apart. What happening when you do that is just the shift of the muscle that you're stretching. And that is what is, and you can tell yourself, like, I want to stretch what muscles? So I can just play around with the position of my leg and even the position of your hip. You can also go back a little bit more, go forward a little bit more. Just have to find that spot you feel like, I like it enough. I'm sure that you not like it because it's hurt, but it's enough that you can enjoy the feeling of the stretch. Okay? I know you're like, Aphinya, shut up. I'm in pain here. Get me out of the pose. So when you come out of the pose, like from me, I can slide my blanket in and push the floor away and get myself in and get myself off the floor. And here we go. I am here. You get yourself onto your hands and knees and have your knees together and drop your hip side to side. And that is it. Your frog pose. And since we are on our hands and knees, let's do thread the needle. Right hands under. Okay. I'm stacking my hip over my knee today and extending the left hips back. I'm extending the left arms alongside my ears because it's helped me to get that elongation, stretch. It feels good. One more breath. Other side, please. Carefully get yourself up onto your hands and knees, and you step your right leg forward with your left knee on the floor. You come upright with your trunk. See if you need to pedal your left knees or not, and do that if you have to. Low lunge, square your hip toward the front edge of the mat. Here we go, work with your breath. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, lift the heart. Arms are yours. Keep moving. Right knee over your right ankle. Ribs are in, chest are open, shoulder blades are together. Three more breaths. Is your hip flexor, your back muscles, your heart opens. A lot of things happening here. And the next inhale, push into your feet, come off from that front foot and extend your front leg straight. Runner stretch. Hand to the floor. Square the hip, elongate the spine. And toward the floor with the heart. Remember, the height is yours. Wherever you are, it's okay. You feel the stretch. You gradually stretching those muscles. You are good. One more breath. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. We move from here to warrior two. So you drag your right foot in enough that you can plant it. Left knee is out from the floor. And then plant 90 degree, right? And then get yourself off from the ground. Palm facing down. Look at your feet first. Make sure you get the alignment properly. And when you're ready to move, exhale, lunge. Ribs in, inhale, heart lift. Reverse warrior, right palm facing up. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, extend back. Long spine, please. Back hands are yours. They don't really have to touch the leg, but it just land there, right? If you windmill the arms. Here we go. Inhale, move away from that. Go forward, turn your body forward. Go toward the floor, hands down, back knees down. Child's pose. Be comfortable to move your prop around. Learn to work with them. Like, instead of feeling annoying so much because you have to move it back and forth, just know that, man, thank you for being here to save my knees, to give me some height, to protect my lower back. One more breath. Inhale, move up and away from the floor. Low lunge, second side. Left leg forward. Hug your thighs upright with the body. Here we go. Lunge. Lift. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, lift. Three more. And then when you inhale, push into your left foot, get your weight away from that. We're going to go backward. Yeah. And then go toward the floor with the chest, straight the front leg, square the hip, elongate the spine, spread the toes of your left foot, runner stretch here, and we go forward and downward. Yeah, hamstring muscles, here we go. One more breath. Inhale, move up and away from the floor. Drag your left foot in, ground it down, tuck your right toes under. Right knees come off the floor. Warrior two. Look at your foundation first. Yeah. Left heel, right arch or heel. When you're ready to move, arms out, palm facing down. Shoulder blades back. Don't banana your backs, okay? Draw your ribs in. You're gonna still feel arching for us who have an arch back, but we are not doing the arch action. Left palm turn up, inhale, reach up. Exhale, extend to the right. One more breath. And then you move up and away. This time, you're going to go somewhere else. So get your body forward. Hands come to the floor. Square your hip. Carefully bend that back knee. And you're going to cross your right leg behind your left leg. So you're going to go forward. So you do that carefully. So you can do 1 and then cross. 2. And bow down. You can move left and right while you dance with your breath. Inhale, move up and away from that. Bend your knees and you just uncross. Let your right leg to the side and then cross your left leg back behind your right leg. Okay. Once again, give yourself the height that your lower back can be appreciated. I don't want your chest to go toward your belly. It's go forward and go downward toward the floor. And we take child's pose from here, please. Here we go. Left leg back. Right leg to meet the left. And bow down. And carefully inhale, come up onto your hands and knees. We're going to build outward facing dog. So work your palms properly first. Spread your fingers. Claw the floor, wrist crease parallel to the front edge of the mat. And when you're ready, from that upper part of the body, then we go back, which means tuck your toes under, knees off the floor, and put your chest backward. Remember that in down dog, you should keep moving with the breath. You can keep working on stretching the body part that this pose can allow you to do. The calf, the hamstring, the body, or the chest. One more breath. And we go inhale, plank pose, so your upper body strength and also wrist flexion. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, go forward to plank. You go as far as your wrist can flex. And you keep pushing that flexion further and further, gradually, right? It might not be a lot. I don't mind that. I just mind that you're loving your body while you're doing that. And of course, this upper body strength is a part of that as well. Give me 2 more. And take child's pose, please. You come up onto your hands and knees. Let's extend the right leg back and up and your left hand forward and up. Now this one, we opening the legs and the arm to the side. If you bend your legs, it's going to make it easier. Push the floor away from you and inhale, come back center. Go beneath your belly, elbow and your knee meet. Inhale, round your back up. Exhale, extend. Again, open to the side. You can make your legs straight if you like, beneath your belly. Inhale. But that is going to be challenge. Wait, I cannot do that. I'm going to hit my plant. And then beneath the belly. And then extend. Get your left hand down, get your right leg down, turn your body open to the right side extended. And carefully you turn your body toward the floor. And you step your right leg forward. We build extend side angle pose. Left knee is off from the ground, 90-degree back thigh. Get your body upright, diagonal to the right, right heel, left arch. And then turn your body up diagonally toward the ceiling. And your left hand can go alongside the ears. It can go up toward the sky. It can even just be on your back, on your hips here. Trikonasana, all you need to do is you straight that right leg straight, right? Which means your weight's gonna go back. And then exhale, extend the body forward. And you inhale, move away from it. Exhale, extend your body forward. It's a strong pose. One more. And then bend that right knee. Turn yourself forward and get toward the floor. Step your right leg back. Child's pose, please. Breathe. One more breath. Inhale, come up onto your hands and knees. Now this time your left leg kick back. Right arms go forward. Inhale, opening to the side. I'm gonna show you can do straight leg, but that is really, really strong. Inhale, come back center. And inhale, go beneath your belly. Exhale, extend. And you just choose what works for your body, okay? When you extend your leg to the side, you want to stay lifted as well. Go beneath the belly, inhale. Exhale, extend, then get the arms and the legs to the floor. Left arms alongside the ears or up toward the ceiling. Turn toward the floor, exhale. Left leg step forward. Get your right knees off the ground. Extend side angle pose. You can get your body to come off from that left thigh as high as you need to. The lower you go, the more stretch on your adductor and your hip you have to have, or you have to build. One more breath. And then Trikonasana, straight your left leg, right? And then extend your body forward. And exhale, bend your left knee, turn toward the left. Get your right knee down. Child's pose, please. Pigeon, right leg first. I'm going to facing the front of my mat. You can join me if you like. I probably will not need this blanket. Use the upper body strength. Push off from the floor and you get the chins down, or do it on your back, okay? Or sit it if that right knee and your right ankle doesn't like the weight on it. And if you take pigeon, try to go back as far as you can. Get your hip to getting lower as much as you can. Your left leg is clicking the floor with your fingers, with your toes. And breathe. One more breath. And then inhale, you move up and away from the floor. Use your upper body strength. Move forward a little bit. You push down, core in. Get your right leg back, knees together. Drop your hips side to side for us to do pigeon. And then you go into the other legs. If the floor is just too low, remember you can make the floor come closer. Give yourself more height. And you just kind of get off from the knee and then get your left leg forward, bend at the knee and get the chins down. And remember the diagonal of your shin toward the front edge of the mat will intensify the stretch of your hip, your piriformis muscles. The more you make the shin part of your leg parallel toward the front edge of the mat, the more of that stretch you're going to feel it. And also, if you're really tight, it might put the pressure toward your knee and your ankle joints. So you have to find that sweet spot mindfully and yourself. I'm going to shift because I said that I have to show you. You don't have to do full pigeon to get the benefit. You can sit and have your left ankles above your right knee and push your heart up to the sky, or you can lie down to your back and draw your right leg in. This to me is the best, safe, less work, piriformis stretch that you can ask for. And one more breath. Then carefully you follow your breath and get away from the stretch. Get your knees together and drop your hips side to side. If you happen to be on your back, would you please join us on our hands and knees, and let me give you the last set of poses, and from there we can do the Shavasana. So next one will involve warrior 3 and tree pose, okay? So come onto your hands and knees. Step your right leg forward. Get the blocks to help you. Get your left knees off from the floor. You're gonna launch forward and go toward your right leg. Leave your left leg off from the floor and extend your spine forward. Now this is warrior 3 right here. Square the hip and kick that left leg back and up toward the sky and your spine forward. The option of your hands are also vary. You can keep your hands there, or you can shift it by hands in prayer beneath your chest, hand extended back behind you, or extend your arms alongside the ears. But that is going to shift where your body position is, and it's going to challenge you further. So be mindful. From here, carefully, the standing leg, your right leg, bend your knees deep enough and get into your core. If you have your hands on the block, get it off from the block, right? And then go up standing. So get your chest upright. Then have your left knee toward your chest. Hug it. Breathe, and we build tree pose. Right here, you turn your left leg out to the left, and you plant your left foot wherever it needs to be for your body. If you're close to the wall, help yourself to not fall. Okay. and hug your legs in toward the center. Stay really heavy toward the heel of your standing leg and grow tall with your spine, with your arms. Land it wherever you like. Breathe. And carefully, you're going to turn your left knee in, and then you hug it back toward the chest. Bend your right knee, lean your body forward, get your left leg back, and you get yourself toward the floor. Land your left foot to the floor, hands on the block, and we pivot to the left, and we do warrior 3. Go all the way to the back of your mat on the other side. Now this one, I'm gonna do it without hand on the block. So don't forget to launch. Lift your right leg. You can have your hands in prayer. Now when you have your hand off on the floor, the action of facing your hip toward the floor is going to be more challenging, but you try to do that anyway. And keep staying balanced on the big toe side edge of your standing leg and get your spine nice and long the best you can. You can bend your standing knee as much as you like. Okay? One more breath. And then you bend your left knee deep, get your heart up, right, come up standing, and get your right knee toward your chest. Hips back, chest lift, and opening your right leg to the right. Find your 3-leg position, and then you hug your legs in toward the midline, both of them. Stay really heavily on the standing heel and grow tall from there. One more breath. And exhale carefully, just come away from the pose. And then you can shake the body, twist your body side to side. You can circle your shoulder once again, circle your neck once again. And we go from here to Shavasana. Remember, you have a lot of options. If you love to dangling your leg up to the sky, do that. We do a lot of that in the past. Today, I am going to have my block underneath my knees, and I am going to cover myself with blanket. This is actually a very good option, especially after all the yoga practice. If you have weight on you, it will help you to sink easier. It will help you to let go easier. And that is such a very sweet tranquility feeling that you can give it to your practice. Okay. Wherever you are, I don't want to say wherever you are. Whatever Shavasana you pick, enjoy it. Okay. Get yourself there. You have prop to support you. Just make sure that it be put at the right place that your body can rest on it without pain. It is time to let go. It is time to trust your journey. And it is time to appreciate your hard work, to embrace the value of your positive actions. You allow the softness on your face, your neck and shoulder. Let them be a symbolic of receiving the gift because you willingly to open up the space from within you. Your hips are heavy. Your legs sink deep to the earth beneath you. You let go of your wrists, your ankles, your fingers, your toes. We are aware of what is surrounding us. We are aware of our heart. We are aware of our inner mind. And with all of that, we remember we have choices to stay in this positive, loving path. And it will benefit us in the long run. You enjoy your Shavasana as long as you wish, and I see you next week. Namaste.